If you and your spouse both work and pull in about $200,000 a year in salary, you're probably handing $35,000 to the IRS every April. What if I told you that one rental can erase almost all of it? So the deal on paper is that you buy a $600,000 short-term rental. At 10% down, you need a $60,000 down payment. And then you spend $40,000 on furniture, $20,000 on closing costs, and $120,000 is your all-in equity investment in the deal. A good short-term rental deal does about 15% cash on cash, so we'll assume that it does $18,000 in cash flow. So when you divide that by $120,000, that gets you to your 15% cash on cash return. This is where everyone would stop and say, hey, that's a great deal, and move on. The tax savings is the real power here. If you run a cost segregation study which identifies $160,000 in year one assets that you can take 100% bonus depreciation on, which basically just means you can deduct $160,000 in the first year of the deal, and then you self-manage and the average guest stay is less than 7 days, any losses from this business are active and can directly offset your W-2 income. It's what we call the short-term rental loophole. So that's $160,000 plus the $40,000 you spent on the other slide on furniture equals $200,000 in year one costs that you can deduct. Your household salary of $200,000 has you paying $35,000 of tax. When you offset your $200,000 salaries with the $200,000 losses from your rental investment, you're essentially paying $0 in tax. Now let's look at the cash on cash return the way that nobody does. That refund is a return on your money. So you got $35,000 in tax handed back to you. And if you divide that by your equity investment of $120,000 in the deal, you get a 29% return on your money. And that's not it. You've got a 29% return before a single guest ever books. And this next way is the way that no one looks at it. Now your real money left in the deal is not $120,000. You take out the $35,000 in tax that you just got back from investing in this deal, and now you have $85,000 left in the deal. That's your real equity. Now take that same $18,000 in cash flow that's supposed to give you a 15% cash on cash return, which is the way you underwrote it. And if you divide it by the $85,000, that's actually a 21% cash on cash return on this deal after getting some of your equity back through tax savings. The refund makes every future year pay you more, and it gets even better. Let's look at how fast you get your money back. So at a 15% cash on cash return, that means you get your money back in 7 years. If you recalculate your cash on cash returns the way I just talked about, a 21% cash on cash return gets your money back in 5 years after taking into account the tax savings that was a return on your equity. So let's add it up. You've got $18,000 in cash flow in year one, plus $35,000 in tax handed back to you. That's $53,000 on $120,000. That's a 44% return on your money in just year one. That's almost half your money back. So cash flow or tax savings, what if you could have both? Send this to the couple who makes great money and still dreads tax season for an idea on how to keep more of what you earn.